And hi there. I was asked to provide just a really quick video on how to do some quick use of data validation and conditional formatting to help build data overviews that can quickly color code information. So I'm doing this in Google Sheets, but the same functionality also applies within Microsoft Excel as well. So I'm just going to very quickly make a couple of examples. I'm going to make that I have the category of student. Let's get that in. And we're going to put in here that we have the assessment result. And we're also going to make another category here that's called teacher observation. Now, whatever the data sets were that we would do here, what we can do first is we want to create a quick drop down so that teachers then just go and select. So let's pretend that this was actually an F&P result. So what we're going to do is select a number of cells, and I'm just going to go right down to 75. Really, we can add and change this. We're going to go to data and data validation. Now what this does is we want to create a list of items. So for instance, if it was Fountas and Pinnell, I could just start putting in levels, and I separate these by a comma, no spaces. And so on. So I'm just going to leave that there, and I want to show the drop-down list in the cell. I could create validation help text that says something like, let's do this, please select the appropriate F and P level. Okay, and I save. So what this does is now when I hover, my information on what to do is there, and I click, I select whichever I like. Okay, now I'm going to go and create another. Let's say in this one I didn't want to have, let's just even put that this is a score where I don't want to drop down necessarily. The advantage of the drop down is the problem if you leave it open, one person might write E, the other person might write level E, another person might write E instructional. The drop down makes it clean for what we're about to do next. So again, I'm going to copy all of these that I had. Oh, there we go. And now what I'm going to do is go Format and choose Conditional Formatting. What we do with conditional formatting, let me just move a picture here, is that we apply it to a range, so you can see the range, and then we make a rule. So I want that if the text is an A, then I want it to color it red. And then I go and I add another rule. And I can do the exact same thing, B, and B, and it stays red. And then another rule. Let's say by C, I'm now going to turn it yellow. And I'm going to add another rule. So it does take a little bit, does take a little bit of time to be able to build your master template, but then once it is built, it becomes very, very quick to copy and navigate. Okay, so let's just go with this, and I'm going to say done. So now what it's made is my formatting rules, and you can see now when I go and start adding in my students, and Jujar was a B. And now I could also, if there's a number of students that are a B, copy this and just go B, B, if that's easier for us. So again, that's through the use of the data validation to create this drop-down selection and the use of conditional formatting to make the colors. Okay, please reach out if you do have any questions. Thanks so much.